You would be surprised at how many people actually lack an emotional connection, even though they've been dating someone for years. An emotional connection sets apart those long lasting relationships from the low value connections. And in today's video, you guessed it, it's all about the signs that you have a special connection with a girl. But first, let's really understand what this means. It's the unspoken language of love. It's what is said that lets the other person feel loved and also heard. It's helping someone grow, but also offering them solace when needed. It stops someone feeling like they are on their own and that they become understood from someone. They are trusted and have a strong support bond. It's not an exciting feeling such as lust, it's just something that feels right, calming, and also very kind of soft. My name's Anna, and stay tuned. You are friends first. If you enjoy this girl's comfort and you have a strong bond that you are there for each other, well, this is the growth of an amazing emotional connection. If the romantic situation never happened, would you still want to know this person, their amazing qualities, and for that bond that you have between you both? Now, if the answer is yes, this is your first sign. You don't mind just hanging out together. Going out and doing fun things is very exciting and great, but if you still have a chemistry even when it's raining and when you can't do much during COVID times, this is an emotional connection. If you guys are able to enjoy the companionship and enjoy the connection without being sidetracked by a big day out, this is your second sign. One big key indicator that you guys are emotionally connected is expecting your days off to be spent with them. Maybe you both don't work on the weekends and by default you expect to just hang out with her. You politely, underlining politely, call each other out. A strong connection with someone means that you can be vulnerable and someone is willing to help you grow and also pull you up for either your bad behaviour or when they know that you can do much better. Many couples have a fear that they can't bring something up for the arguments that may happen or for the other person to not to listen. However, if you have a connection where you look out for each other and you aim to aid in each other's healing and growth, then you have yourself a team player for life. You want them to better their own life. An emotional connection with someone makes you feel, well, less selfish. You become attuned to their needs, their wants, and their desires, and also to support them to achieve greatness. You want them to be happy and try to fulfill their needs. You want them to do better in life, and you will actually push them to achieve the next step, the next goal, or even the next dream. Okay, you really listen to one another. Acquaintances, well, they can talk with each other, but it feels almost on a very small surface level type of situation. Whereas with someone that you have an emotional connection with, the listening is very important. You are both present when each other speaks. You repeat things back to show that you are listening, and you can remember snippets from past conversations. You find what they say so important and give each other full undivided attention. You show an interest in each other's hobbies. Even if you don't quite understand his obsession with bonsai trees or her obsession with tarot cards, you don't really have to get it, but you expect it and you even try to educate yourself more about this hobby. This is you trying to get closer to one another. You show up for them, and it may not seem like much, but these very small acts of interest build a strong emotional connection and lets the other person know that you get them, that they are appreciated, they are seen, and most definitely heard. You sense when the other person feels down or just not their normal self. You don't need to say, I had a bad day, because the other person senses it and tries their best to offer comfort and support. You know by the way that they speak on the phone, their choice of words on a message, and the look on their face, and teamed up with this is your ability to know how to cheer them up. You don't find it awkward when they are not feeling their best self. You will try to engage with them and try to lift their spirits. You can predict their behaviour. An emotional connection means that you know the other person supersonically well. You can call out how they will respond in a certain situation because of this strong connection. This could be both positive and negative behaviour because you know them inside out. Therefore, you can prevent certain things from happening, or you know how to persuade them in a nice, non-manipulative way. You share your news with them first. Now, no matter if it's happy or even sad news, you tell them first. Naturally, in relationships, we tell our significant other things without even thinking about someone else. And if you two have a connection and you do this, it's a sign of a strong emotional bond. Now, it doesn't actually depend what the news is. Maybe you walked out of a job interview and you send them a message to tell them how it went. But also, they keep tabs on you too, so you would expect to see a message from them when you walked out of the interview. Something along the lines of, thinking of you, call me when you are done and tell me exactly how it went. You guys have many shared experiences. Now, not just going away experiences, those cool camping trips together, but an experience that builds a connection. You have a great rapport, inside jokes, and a ton of great memories. But these memories don't just include going out for a day and having fun, but a whole range of emotional experiences, the sad, happy, scary, and angry experiences. These emotional connections build a strong emotional foundation, which builds onto that strong emotional pull that you have for this person. You guys talk daily. Now, this does not matter if it's via phone, a physical phone call, or even just Facebook Messenger. The consistent communication builds trust and eventually becomes a routine. And when you look forwards to hearing from this person every day, it's a big sign that you have built an emotional connection. You can open up when you talk. If you guys have a mixture of short conversations and deep conversations, great. The type of conversations that feel safe to you are the ones where you talk about how you feel, the opinion of your friends, your family, political views and dreams. Now, the other person will become a safe space for you to want to connect with. You don't hold back information and you find it so hard to hide things from that person for their own good or even for surprises. You want to always blurt out what you are thinking and always want them to know everything about you and what's going on in your life. And even when you feel ashamed at something, you feel much better to just share that situation with them. You trust them with your life. Does this person know you deep down? If so, and you feel comfortable to share your deepest fears with them, well, this is a sign that you really trust them. You feel good when you tell them things that other people don't know, and you never ever want to withhold things because you trust them and you respect them. You have been vulnerable with them. Have they seen you ugly cry and then they didn't run away for months afterwards? If so, great. You can do this and even share your secrets. You can ask personal advice. And you don't feel like you need to hold back for the fear of them calling you sensitive, needy, or even broken. This is your emotional connection sign. They are willing to understand you and your baggage, and you are the exact same for them. You give each other non-passionate touches. If you find yourself touching this person and getting touched, but things don't lead to something passionate, this is a strong sign of connection. It's a sign that you guys comfort each other with hugs, a back rub, or even a kiss on the cheek, just to let the other person know that they are safe and appreciated without you feeling that you have to physically, bedroom dance, snog their face off type of vibe. And wow, we made it to the end of the video. If you like this video, give us a huge thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. It will make my day. And you can even go one step further and get your name up on our super fan board. These are some amazing people that actually support the channel every single month. And if you want to know more about that, then click the description box below to find out some more. Have an amazing day. See you soon.